local sports. Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, Lawrence County Wildcats. This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Eagles Nest here in Summertown High School on a Monday night for some basketball action. Well, Summertown will be hosting Murfreesboro Central Magnet. Summertown made the trip last season. So Central Magnet is returning the favor, and they're coming to us this year to get to play in the Cathedral, as we call it. This is Clint Brazier along with Timmy Kinnick and Will Pettis, our technical man extraordinaire. Before we kind of get into basketball and everything, I do want to give my condolences. Guys, we lost a big sports figure in Lawrence County today. Mr. Garner Ezel, he's 92 years old, but played football at MTSU, coached at Loretta, Lawrence County for years and years and years. Coached my grandmother's how long he's been doing it. And he was a good friend of Mr. James Fields, my late grandfather. And so to Miss Joanne and the boys, you have our condolences. We've lost a real key figure in the sports world here in Lawrence County. So our condolences to Garner Ezel's family. With that said, guys, it's Monday. We've got 3 of them this week. We'll be on the road tomorrow at Spring Hill, and we will be back home Friday night. So, Timmy, you're coming off, boys and girls, coming off some tough losses. Summertown girls, they hung with Wayne County. I mean, I watched our replay the other day, and 4 minutes ago, it was a tied ball game.
It was a good game. It was. It's tight. I think, we talked about it. Some of our girls been young the other night. And, I think it kind of got to them later in the game. The pressure, the tie ball game, and just trying to push a little too hard. think if they'd relax a little bit, run the plays, I think the game would come to them better. So, they got a little growing to do, but they've grew a lot this year already.
Yeah.
Your younger guards is what we're trying to replace this year, and that guard, as well as I do, your guard position is one of the toughest positions on the floor anyway.
It's hard to replace, and I'm looking. Me and you made that trip from Murfreesboro last year, and they do return a lot, but they also lost a lot, as did Summertown from that squad last year.
Yes.
One to look out for, I think, is Madison Stanley at number 30. I think she's one that really hurt Summertown last year at that contest. So, with that said, we are getting ready for national anthem, our starting lineups. Also, boys side, we'll get into the boys game later on, talk a little bit about it, but that's probably the best game me and you got to call last year. I think we was down 27
down 27 at half. We went into halftime. I believe we come back at half and played a different game. Yeah, we played a different game. So that was a big game for us up there.
All right, we've got 30 seconds to go. We'll leave it where you can hear Mr. Langdon Stanley, our public address announcer, and hear our starting lineups. And when we get back, it'll be tip-off time here on the women's side on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenneke Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint? Even a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Tenneke has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Tenneke Properties. Visit Tenneke.com or phone 931-244-4602.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals, owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee. Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today. Southern Craft Manufacturing.
All righty. Get ready to fire this thing away. For Summertown, it'll be Abby Joe Schaefer, Hannah Jones, Riley Blackwood, Gabby Long, and Ella Busby. To be tipping it away against Julia Stubble was Schaefer, and somehow Long comes out of there with it, and we'll get started.
Like Stubble's got some good size down there with Schaefer. She's going to have her hands full tonight.
Well, the good thing is Abby Joe got used to it last week.
Yeah, she did.
Good dump down pass there. I think they was trying to hit Abby Joe, and it ends up in Jones' hand.
No, I think that was intended for Jones. It comes straight across in there. Yeah, she was fouled.
So Jones will go to the free throw line. She did a good job going up and drawing the contact, did Jones. First free throw back the iron, no good. Jones got Summertown started off, scored the first 4 points against Wayne County. She'll do it again tonight and get scoring started for Summertown. 1-0. Again, if you're just now joining us, this is Clint Brazier along with Timmy Kinnick. Will Pettis, our technical man extraordinaire. We're giving Brian and Adam the night off because they're back on track tomorrow. We're making them go to Spring Hill.
We'll do the traveling for us tomorrow night.
Three-pointer up on its way by Jackson. Rolls around, no good. Jones clearing the rebound for Summertown. Here comes Ella Busby. Out to Riley Blackwood, looking for a seam. Dumps down to Abby Joe. Good pass. Now kicks it back. Ella Busby, three-pointer, side of the rim, no good. Good in-and-out ball movement by the Lady Eagles. Just couldn't get that three-point shot to go.
Well, that was, I think, Schaefer got caught a little and under the basket right there, Clint. She was a little deep when she received that pass.
Stanley with it. Trying to work in on Schaefer. She's found a seam. Goes up, left and layup, blocked by Schaefer. Hands off to Long. Gabby crossing over back toward the middle. Now hands off to Busby. Busby hesitated for a minute. Now she'll give it out to Abby Joe. Pump fakes. Now Abby Joe's going to drive in. Puts a little too much on it. And Bethany Jackson for Central Magnets got it. Fires away for a three-pointer to Leah Reyes. Her shot won't go. Jones clearing another rebound. Ella trying to find a seam. Can't get the shot to go, but she will be fouled. Good job, Ella, drawing the contact and getting to the foul line. You know, Timmy, win or lose this game, this is one where I want to see Gabby take the next step. I want to see Ellie Lou, when she comes in, take that next step. You know, ripping, attacking, getting to the basket, not just settling for three-pointers and stuff like that. And because I'm starting to see it in Gabby. You know, Gabby got knocked down 4 or 5 times against Wayne County, but that's because she was taking it in. As Ella makes both free throws there. And now she's going to come away with a turnover. Gives over to Gabby Long. Down low to Schaefer. Off the glass. Good. Good hustle there by the Lady Eagles. The defensive pressure causes a turnover and 2 more points out of it. First field goal of the night, and that'll go to Abby Jo Schaefer. Reyes over to Jackson. She's left wide open. Three-pointer won't go. Summertown can't clear the rebound, and then Jones going to knock it away to Busby. Busby probably got away with a carry.
I believe that ball was tipped, Clint.
Schaefer stops, pops, mid-range, no good. And now Jones a little too aggressive, going to go over Stanley's back, get called for the fault, called for the shove in the back. That'll get her first foul.
Team's first foul.
Ellie Lou will come in just over 3 minutes here, 2 minutes. I think Coach Jean's pretty happy with at least his first 6 or 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7. Yeah, that's a pretty good rotation he's got going on.
And that's really a good thing to be proud of when you replace 5.
Yeah. Yeah, you had 5 leave and you're still 7 deep. I mean, that's
and 4 of them started.
Yeah.
Summertown forcing another turnover there as Ella Busby has it. She swings out to Long. Good screen there by Blackwood. Three-pointer won't go, but Ellie Lou makes it with a rebound. Now Busby for a 3. It rolls in and out, no good. Ellie Lou trying to tie it up. Now Schaefer will. We're going to get a jump ball, and it'll give it with Central Magnet on the alternating possession. LaPointe going to check in. She's going to get Reyes. And Stanley's going to try to throw it in. Summertown in full court pressure. Ellie Lou Mason on the ball here right in front of us. Well, you don't get to see that it's right in front of us. I keep forgetting Will's got us a brand new camera angle.
Out
we're going to get another turnover as Blackwood's got it. Goes up, under, layup, good. And she's fouled Good take, good finish by Riley Blackwood. She's got a chance for a three-point opportunity. And, Timmy, the story here early is Central Magnet, they're having a hard time getting it across half court.
Yeah, they're having a hard time with our this pressure they're putting on them for sure.
Blackwood converts on the three-point play. It'll be 8-0. All Summertown. LaPointe trying to find somebody to get into. She finds Stanley. Stanley working up. She's getting trapped. If Summertown had had somebody up, they would have got another turnover. They try to lob it down low. Ooh.
Oh, that's not. Who's he got on
They're
that?
going to give that Stubble that call there, but was Stubble ever shooting it, or was she trying to catch it?
I think she was trying to turn and shoot.
I'd like to see Will's replay on that if he had one, but either way, that will send Stubble to the line, and she'll get Central Magnet in the scoring column as she makes the first. This is the second. Stanley going to chase down the rebound. They're going to say it goes off of Stanley. And so it'll be Summertown's ball, leading 8-1, 5:11 to go here in the first if you're just now joining us. We've got several middle school games going on around the county. As this is kind of odd for us to be playing on a Monday night. We'll have all three high school teams be playing tomorrow night, and we'll have those live for you as well, as Summertown will be on the road to Spring Hill. And, of course, Lawrence County and Loretta, they play tomorrow night. Jackson stops at the top of the key, swings it over to Stubble. Excuse me, that's Johnson. Johnson crossing over, probably got away with a walk. Now swings it over to Jackson. Jackson back up top to Stanley. Stanley trying to work on Ellie Lou. Crossing over, looking for a seam. Going baseline, runner won't go. Fight for the rebound. I think we're going to get LaPointe going over Busby's back. And it will. You can see down there in our corner, I would like to give another shout out to Mr. Brian Long. Brian came back, and it's like he never quit.
Never quit
broadcasting, did he?
No, he just fell right back into it.
Blackwood stops top of the key, hands off to Busby. Busby trying to work around her, now gives back to Blackwood. Blackwood picks her dribble up, feeds it to high post to Schaefer. She just has to fall on it on the low pass. It gets deflected. It'll be a jump ball as Stanley comes in there and ties it up. It should stay with Summertown. They'll be inbounding under their own goal. Long to inbound. Looking. Lobs it up. You can go chase it down, girls. You don't have to. You can go across half court. Now Busby has it. Working. Spinning to her right. Swings out. Ellie Lou's open for three. Too long. Boy, it looked good from here. It's just too long.
Probably didn't look good on the camera view.
Right.
I'm like you. I keep forgetting. It looked really good from where we're set.
Jackson with it now. The lefty working on Ella Busby, which is a hard job to do. Picks her dribble up. He's going to hand it off to Stanley. Stanley crossing over on Ellie Luke. She recovers. Now Jackson has it back. She swings it up top. That's Johnson with it, trying to feed Stanley, cutting down low. And going to throw it away. Jones going to check back in. She's going to give Abby Joe her first break of the night. We're going to get a timeout, a 30 by Central Magnet. We'll take 30 seconds with them here on the Exports Network. All right, back at it. 3:22 to go here in the first quarter. Summertown leading it with some pretty good defense. It's kind of got them in this position. They lead 8-1. Long. She took my advice, what I said. She took it in. Couldn't get the foul call, but I like the aggression with Long. Because, Timmy, I think what these younger kids that hadn't had a lot of playing time need to realize, if you're a threat to take it inside, guess what that opens up? That
Nope.
shot right there. Three-pointer won't go. Long got a good look at it, just couldn't get the fall. Jones just got away with a shove and a takeaway. Now we're going to feed it down to Ellie Lou. Her layup up and good. Central Magnet coach is a little teed off, and I think he's probably got a pretty good reason to be.
Yeah, I think Jones may have used her shoulder a little bit to create a little room to get that rebound.
Man, I hate it that Jones is senior. We could use that on the football team next year. Tell you what, though, Jones, you will not have to worry about her not trying to get that ball.
Yeah, she's going to work hard down there.
You're going to get a 3-second call now. Reyes is checked back in. She's going to get one real quick.
I mean, Jones's height and stuff, she's not the tallest girl on the floor, but now she will outwork you in that paint for a rebound.
She is scrappy.
And she's in the right position. She works for a position for sure.
Long. Down low cut to Ellie Lou. Can't get the shot to go. We're going to get a whistle and a foul, and that should send Ellie Lou to the foul line to shoot. 2 of them. I believe the Lady Eagles have new uniforms. I haven't noticed these home whites, and maybe that's what they wore the other night. And I was thinking it was the old one. I kind of like these uniforms with the white, the gray trim, and blue outline. They're pretty sharp.
Yeah, no, they had them on the other night because I noticed the gray. I really liked it too.
First one no good by Ellie Lou. Second one is, though, and that extends the lead to 10. Powell going to get in for the first time. He's going to get Blackwood. Blackwood has had a good first half as well. Getting it in on the point. Gives it over to Reyes. Just trying to work one-on-one on Ella Busby, and that's not an easy thing to do. Now Busby and Ellie Lou Mason going to try to trap. They throw it away, but LaPointe goes down and chases it down. Now LaPointe's going to drive in, try to lob it to the backdoor cut, but she threw it against the backboard, trying to hit Julia Stubble. Summertown's going to come away with another turnover, Timmy. Busby with it. Cross court over to Jones. Jones looking for Busby on the cut. She threw it at her feet, and that'll be a turnover. Give it back to Central Magnet. They got LaPointe down low. She's going to stop, pop. Jumper won't go. Fight for the rebound, and it was all Summertown under there fighting for it. Here comes Long with it. Long crossing over. Goes up. They're going to call a jump ball. I tell you what.
I don't.
Long
Looked to me like it has more arm than it was ball.
Long has had two trips where she's went in to try to get to the foul line, and I think she could have easily got there, but one they just call out of bounds, and this one they call a jump ball, and it'll give it to Central Magnet. But I'm proud of Gabby for powering it in there. They never really picked her up. She just kept taking it.
She just kept going.
Johnson with it at the top of the key, trying to work on Howe. They feed it down low to Stanley. Stanley going to work in on Ellie Lou. Left-hand layup up and good. And Ellie Lou's going to get tacked with a foul on that one. So Stanley will go to the line for a 3-point opportunity. Three-point play won't go as the foul shot won't go. Ella Busby with another rebound. Here comes Ella. Looking. Thought about pulling up the trigger. She was going to try to pull her best Olivia Riggs right there. She will do it. Almost banks it in, but it won't go. Stanley with it now. We're under a minute to go in the first. Madison Stanley stops, pops the elbow, rolls around no good. Stubble with a rebound, gets taken away by Jones. And then somehow going to lose it out of bounds. Those are the things we've really got to clean up.
That's one of them I was saying earlier. Just slow that down. I mean, everybody looked like she was Jones was in a hurry to get rid of it. And she
Janet getting triple threat.
She hits Busby with it. Busby wasn't quite ready for it and tried to go just a little too quick with it and gets away from her.
Jackson for a long three. It won't go. Gabby Long secures that rebound. Here comes Gabby. Feeding up to Ellie Lou. Left-hand layup, shorted it. Had to just catch it and put it up. It wouldn't go. Here's Reyes with it now for Central Magnet. Swings over to Jackson. Now to Stanley. Stanley in the corner. Up top. Now Johnson. Swings it over to Reyes on the right wing. 18 seconds. Stanley with it. Ella Busby on her. Reyes wide open top of the key. No good. Rebound's going to go down to Johnson. Johnson
steps on the line.
She's going to get step out of bounds. I was expecting a blocking call on that, Timmy.
Summertown with 8 seconds left here.
Ella, she knows how much time's left on the clock. She'll drive in. She can't get that shot to go, but Ella Busby doing what she does is getting to the foul line. As it just kind of parted like the Red Sea,
Yeah.
Timmy, and Ella said, all right, let me get in here.
Foul's going to be on Stanley.
Replay here. Great job, Ella Busby. First free throw. Good. Second one, good as well. 1.4 second to go. And that's how the quarter will end. Timmy, it's always good when you can set Abby Jo Schaefer for the last 3 minutes and still hold a 10-point lead.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes getting ready for second quarter action here on the X Sports Network.
The game of basketball and the lessons we've learned in sports has always played an important role in both of our lives. We know the benefits of a good game plan.
Merely hiring a real estate agent and popping a sign in your yard is not enough to win anymore. We have teamed up with Platform Marketing and have been able to secure an exclusive right in our area to market your home in the unique way that we do. So let's go. Team up with us and let's win together.
Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is a certified A-Mark.
Back at it. Summertown leads it by 10, 13-3 as we start quarter number 2. And Timmy, I wouldn't say that Summertown's offense was explosive, but their defense led to this big lead right here.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers there. Creating the easy points, easy baskets.
Blackwood coming in, turnaround won't go, fight for the rebound. Thought Schaefer was going to have it, but it bounces away from her. Now here comes Reyes with it for Central Magnet. Reyes dribbles, top of the key. She's picked up by Riley Blackwood. Swings it over to Jackson. Now to Stanley, trying to lob it down. She lobbed it down to Stubble, and they're going to call Stubble with too many steps.
I think she may have had a little help with them steps there, Brazier.
And let me say this again. You cannot argue if you're a Summertown fan about the officiating right now.
No.
You've got the majority of the calls that, unless they were clearly obvious. Long, left open for three. Got it. First three Summertown's hit in this contest. And that'll extend the lead to 13, 16-3. Here's Reyes with it. Over to Johnson. Johnson driving in, stops, pops, and Abby Jo got a little too aggressive, stuck her hand in there. And that will send Clara Johnson the line to shoot a couple. And listen, Timmy, they ain't exactly setting the woods on fire shooting, so I'm not shooting. I'm not fouling a foul shot, jump shooter.
Jump shooter, not from where she was at. Yeah, it's going Abby Jo's second. Lou Mason check in over there.
First one's good by Johnson. Abby Jo's mad. She don't like coming out of the ball game.
Oh, absolutely not.
Second one by Johnson. They gave the point, I think, to the wrong side.
They did.
As it should be 16-4. And here's Busby with it. Looking for a seam. Driving, gets cut off. Out to Jones. Now to Blackwood. Now to Long. She's at the Gene McBee logo. Crossing over now. Driving in and force feeds one. Trying to hit Ellie Lou. Jackson thought about pulling the trigger on a long three. Now she'll hand it over to Johnson. Johnson, cross-court pass over to wide-open Stanley for three in the corner. Hits the back of the iron, no good. Jones with about her 10th rebound so far in this first half.
Brazier, if this gym's hard to shoot in anyways, but from that corner with the student section behind you, could you imagine?
If you make those shots, you're good.
You're pretty good.
Ella trying to find a seam, get in there. She'll kick out the long for three. Back of the iron, no good. Summertown trying to tie it up, but Stubble does a good job securing that one. Here comes Reyes with it for Central Magnet. Going to hand off to Stanley. Listen to our student section. Johnson for three. Got it. Summertown didn't recover that time. A cross-court pass, and Central Magnet has cut it to 8. Busby to Ellie Lou Mason. Fed down low to Jones. To Blackwood. Thought about the three.
He called it on Reyes. Yeah.
I think it must have been on Reyes, and Central Magnet coach does not like it. It looked like a strip to me as well, Timmy. I don't know. But you'll definitely take it if we're Summertown fans, and we are. Busby, cross court to Blackwood. Hands over to Ella. Now long with it, coming off a high screen to Busby. Busby driving in. Made one defender miss. Left layup up won't go on the underneath, but she's going to be fouled, and that will send Ella to the foul line to shoot 2 more. You know, like Blackwood, Long, Ellie Lou right there, Timmy, we're just like that close.
Yes.
Just an inch of, one less dribble or ripping it and going instead of catching it and holding it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just that half a second that we need to.
Ella knocks them both down. She's having a good night from the free throw line and extends the lead back to 11. Here's Reyes trying to work on Ella. Getting trapped by her and Ellie Lou, and the ball's on the floor. Fumble.
Mason comes up with it.
Ellie Lou.
Oh.
And then Ellie Lou's going to throw it off Jones's foot. See, that's what we got to quit doing.
Yeah.
We got to quit spazzing out when we get it down
Well,
there.
I mean, that was like you said, a fumble because it was, but.
If all else fails, Ellie Lou, just dribble it out.
Just dribble it out. Let's set it up.
It turns into a hot potato sometimes for a lot of these younger kids. Going to say that goes out of bounds off Central Magnet.
No. Off Mason. Central Magnet's getting the ball.
Mr. Mouse Campbell, I'd give him a shout out. He was trying to tell me something. I'm still not exactly sure what he was trying to say, but I just nodded.
I think he said we're throwing bullets at their feet.
Yeah. All right. Johnson with it. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Trying to work on Blackwood. Found a seam. Driving in. That's too easy. Luckily for Summertown, she missed the layup. But then LaPointe's going to just rip a rebound out. Jackson for 3 won't go. Now Busby's going to clear that long rebound. She's going to push. And then turn it over. They're going to get a jump ball. That will give it back to Central Magnet. Central Magnet coach very adamant right now. We got to make layups, and they do. I'd tell you, Johnson did a great job
getting there.
Splitting 2 defenders on a crossover. Summertime going to come away with another steal. Ellie Lou layup. Good. Good job by Blackwood. Cutting the pass off and then feeding down to a streaking Ellie Lou Mason. Another turnover leads to points for the Lady Eagles. Here's Reyes in the corner to Stanley. Summertown faithful giving her an earful. 3-pointer up, no good by Reyes. Ellie Lou with a rebound. Mason brings it across the timeline. Swings it over to Blackwood. She sees the seam, stops. They're going to say it's blocked out of bounds. And see, like that sequence right there, Timmy, if Riley would have gave that just a little bit of time to develop, Jones was cutting through, and she helped Jones pretty much, was able to guard her.
Yeah.
But we're going to get a full timeout. We'll just stay right here with it since I started talking and couldn't quit. But remind everybody we're at Spring Hill tomorrow night to be on the road. Brian and Adam will be on that call for you guys. Let's see, who do we have Friday night? It's the first district game, right? It's the new Battle Creek.
We've got Battle Creek here.
Battle Creek, I saw them against who was it? Lawrence County. They've already played, and it was pretty rough.
Well, I mean, they're carrying what freshmen and sophomores is all they're carrying. So, this year, but they'll grow. I mean, that school's full.
Oh yeah,
and there's a lot of talent around Spring Hill.
It's in a rich neighborhood.
Yes,
they'll have some money and some.
Oh yeah, you've been up there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'd like to have half their football field and half their baseball field.
Yeah. Speaking of, did you see that article or what the school board director put out the other day? I got real excited thinking it was going to say we're getting a new school, and it's just, no, you're not.
Pretty well. Nah.
It basically just said, well, we're keeping an eye on attendance.
Attendance, yes. Well, they're going to move some kids over here and move some over here and free up some rooms. And
Busby with it. Top of the keys, we resume. Crossover. Now finds a seam. Goes in. Left-handed runner. Good. Good take by Ella. She's having herself a night again. Extends the lead, the biggest of the night so far at 15.
That's actually her first field goal.
That is, because she's been to the foul line the rest of the time, hasn't she? Jackson going to pick up her dribble. She does find Reyes. She's got to cross the timeline. Jackson calling her offense. Stanley with it. Over to Jackson. Down low. LaPointe. Runner just can't get it to go. They have had some looks, have Central Magnet. And they have missed some bunnies. Jones to Long. Left open. 3. Good. Gabby's second of the night. As she's starting to heat up, Summertown leads at 25-7. Reyes up to Stanley. They've got numbers if they see them, but Stanley's going to throw it right to Jones. Now here comes Ellie Lou on a fast break. Layup gets blocked out of bounds by Reyes. Good catch by the cheerleader down there, Tim.
Yeah, it was.
See Will's replay here. Well, now that was on the second. He's showing the. What's the matter with you, Will?
That's the wrong replay. You're one play behind, Will. He'll catch up, guys.
Bad thing is, he's all we got. We can't fire him. Summertown fans would kill me and you if we fired him.
Yeah, there ain't no firing, Will. He's here for good. I don't know whether he knows it or not.
Right.
He may be doing this when he's 90.
Bethany Jackson with it. Probably got fouled by Long just then. No call. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Summertown by 18. They feed it down low to Stubble. She's going to be fouled. Not in the bonus yet, and she wasn't shooting. So Central Magnet will be taking it out under their own goal.
Foul's going to be on Jones. Will be her second.
Johnson with it at the top of the key.
Yeah,
Now
that
we're
was
Gabby Long with a hold.
She turns around, looks over at the coach like, "Hey, what?" But no, she pushed her.
And she's got away with a couple already.
Yeah.
Jones going to take a break. Is Howell going to come in for her?
Be Gabby's first though. 1:49 left in the first half.
Reyes. Jackson inbounds. Gives over to LaPointe. Now Gabby, she fell down and then thought she had a – that's just a dumb foul, Timmy. We just got to call it what it is.
Well, the bad part is that puts them in the bonus.
Now she got to come out.
Right.
One more. That made 4.
Oh.
But if you're Gabby, she's just getting hot. It's like I used to tell Emily, you dummy.
You just made a few shots and now you do this.
You got an 18-point lead. LaPointe feeding down low. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Busby as they were trying to feed it to Stubble. Johnson feeds it in. Jackson with it. Back to Johnson. We checked in. Behind her back. She's going to reset, clear offense. Stanley with it now on the left wing. Up top, Jackson left alone. Doesn't fire it, though. Out to Stanley. Stanley finds a seam. Left-hand layup. No good. Boy, Central Magnet.
If they'd made their
about
layup,
10 points that they're missing.
If they'd made their layups, they'd be in this game for sure.
Ella crossing over. Hands over to Blackwood. Blackwood feeding Ellie Lou. Ellie Lou had a turnaround. She's going to kick it out to Howell for 3. Can't get it to go. Oh, ref. She conceded that. That's just wanting to call one right there.
Yeah.
I hope you got that on replay.
Yeah, because Ellie Lou had conceded that she had the rebound, and then he calls the foul. It's going to be Ellie Lou's second.
Yay.
Like I said, now they're in the bonus.
I remember why. I didn't miss this fella. All right, so that will send Stanley to the foul line. 1:01 to go here in the first half.
You said she stepped over the line.
You got a line camera down there, Will? They have been calling that like crazy this year. I don't know if you boys noticed that, but I've been seeing it everywhere.
Yes. Makes the first one, but it's not going to count.
This is the only one she's got left in the chamber, and it will count. Ray is going to check in for Stanley. Long going to check back in, probably playing offense and defense. Blackwood looking for somebody, swings it over, gets deflected, but Ella chases it down. Schaefer also in as well. I didn't see Abby Joe check in. Jones to Long. A little disorganized right now is the Lady Eagles. Going to have to reset. Feed it to Abby Joe up top, looking for that high-low set. Now out to Ella for three. Back of the iron, no good. Long clears the rebound. Hands it over to Jones. 22 seconds. Ella going to go up. Shot won't go, but she's fouled. Let's see if they say it's on the floor, and they will. She did a good job trying to get a shot.
She tried to get it off. Ooh, that's on.
Holy cow, Wes Long's here already with 20 seconds to go. I mean, I ain't had to text him or nothing. I'm so proud of him.
He's enjoying his job this year.
Busby with it. Over to Long. Back to Busby. 14 seconds. Now, Abby Joe with it. Swings over to Jones. They were looking for Abby Joe on the cut and had her, but couldn't see her. Now Abby Joe's got it on the baseline. Working. In. Turnaround jumper. Got a good look, but couldn't get it to go. And that's how the first half will end. We'll be back in just a second meeting with Coach Wes Long.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
All right, back at it here on the X Sports Network. We'll go over stats and number of team in just a minute as Summertown Lady Eagles lead at 25-8 over Murfreesboro Central Magnet. Right now, I want to go with Coach Wes Long. Coach, had a heartbreaker the other night against Wayne County and just back and forth. What did you see in your squad? I was wanting to ask you. I think if our stats were right, I think we only had 6 people that scored the basketball. And are you need more scoring wise off the bench, or are you needing a little bit better defense, or just a little bit all the same you saw the other night?
You know, I didn't think our defense was
got a lot of turnovers,
terrible.
especially early.
Yeah, I thought we had some unforced turnovers that kind of led to some easy ones for them. I thought we did a great job on Justice Bell, holding him to 4. And if you'd have told me that before the game, I thought, I like our chances. So it's
because he lit it up here last year.
Sure. I'd like to get a little bit more volume on our 3-point shots. That's kind of who we are this year. I think going 4 for 17, we've got to get more up than that, right. And give ourselves a chance. But I was pleased with our effort. I was pleased with some of the things we were trying to do. It's just like what we talked about that night is our half-court execution. It's got to get better, and it's something we're trying to put a focal point on. So maybe we'll grow into that, mature a little bit, and learn from it.
Well, Coach, I tell you, I just keep being impressed with your 2 seniors. Cole Campbell, who you will not convince me is 100% healthy. And he just out there and he grits it out. And he had a quiet first half and had 6 huge points in that second half that really kept your team in it there early in the fourth quarter. But Kurt, just doing what he does, we've got to where we just call it vintage.
It is, they've both just been such great leaders for us over their career and how they handle themselves. They're such great human beings. Cole, if he's not, he'll never tell you if he's 100% or not. That's the kind of warrior he is. Right. He's going to show up, and what a great example for our culture. Just to show up. He practices and plays the same way every day. Kurt's the same person every single day. You don't have to worry about the highs and the lows with those guys, and I think that's what sets us up for the next 4 or 5 years. Is just having that kind of attitude, showing up and working every day. So those guys are great examples, and like you said, Kurt, he's so efficient on the offensive end. I thought he had one of his better games the other night. We just keep going to him, and he just makes good decisions. I think he makes everybody around him better. So.
Yeah. Well, Coach, me and Timmy were talking. Maybe the best game I've probably ever got the Well, I can't take away Gavin's half-court shot.
Half-court shot. We ain't taking that
Maybe
away.
the second best game I've ever had the privilege to call last year at Central Magnet.
Absolutely.
And what do you know on this squad this year, and what do you expect tonight?
Well, they're very young. You know, they don't have any seniors. They graduated, I think, 9 from last year's team. But, you know, they're going to be gritty, man. Coach Worsley does a great job. He's been there for, 20-plus years. They're going to play hard. They're bigger than us. They're going to be more athletic than us.
That's something kind of a common thread I keep hearing, though. They're bigger than us.
And that's
we're not that big.
That's something that we're going to have to get ready for every single night, and we've got to make up with it with effort.
Yeah.
And I think we've got a group that can do that. But, you've got to preach it. So they don't take it for granted, because it's not all about shot making. We've got to play with high energy. We've got to get into our bench a little bit more, so Cole, Kurt, those guys don't get so winded down the stretch.
Got a little gas in the tank.
So I think those sophomores, got to give us something when we go to
and on that, do you feel like they need to get up there and get more aggressive and look to score the
Absolutely.
basketball?
And that's what we've talked about during these JV games. We've scheduled so many JV games for those guys. I think part of it is finding their way with those older guys on the floor, but at the same time, like, look, we're putting you in for a reason, and I've never been a coach that jerks people out for mistakes, so they've got to go get it and and learn from those mistakes.
Yeah. So let me ask you, talking about your bench, I don't know where he's at or anything. What about Jackson Bennett? What are we thinking?
He went back to the doctor. He's got a few more weeks of physical therapy to try to strengthen up that knee. Hopefully we'll get him back for district play, but it's just going to be all depending on how that thing heals up.
Probably looking after first of the year, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's Coach Wes Long. Coach, good luck to you tonight. We'll be talking to you tomorrow night at Spring Hill.
Thanks,
hopefully
guys.
after another big win. Stay with us. We'll be back getting ready for second half action.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gaines Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go. Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
At Florida Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Florida Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Florida Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Florida Mid-South Realty, your hometown real estate experts.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue.
All right, back at it. Summertown leads at 25-8 as we get ready for the second half. Tim, you got our number and stats for our first half, please.
I do. Busby had 8, was 6 for 6 from the free throw line, had the 1 field goal. Schaefer ended up with 2. Mason had 5. Gabby Long had 6 with the 2 threes in the second quarter. Blackwood ended up with 3. Jones had the 1 for Summertown's 25. The other side, Johnson had 4 in the second quarter. Stubble had the 1. Stanley had 3 for their 8.
All right, that's how we'll start. They're going to say
I don't know what just happened down there. They're giving it to white ball.
I think he's going to go down and correct it because it shouldn't have. It should have been off Gabby. If there wasn't a foul, it was definitely off Gabby.
Yeah, and Gabby knew it too. Gabby knew that it was coming. She had done jogged down the floor.
All right, so here comes Johnson. And, if you're just not joining us, don't let the score deceive you. Central Magnus had a lot of looks and missed a lot of shots under the basket that they're kind of kicked and things like that. Another turnover there as
got it for a charge.
Ella's got to stop and shoot that one.
Stop and shoot or kick it out to Gabby out here wide open. I mean,
Ella's done a great job not getting to the rim, getting to the foul line, but
will just be her first foul.
First one they called anyways.
Her first foul.
Yeah.
The first one in the book.
That's right.
It's her first one.
Yeah. Not aggressive as that kid plays. Stanley stops in the paint, now going to kick back out. Jackson with it. Up top to Johnson. Sometimes they're 2-3 matchup. Stanley's got it. Right-hander in the lane won't go. Stanley going to chase down the rebound. Sometimes getting a little bit outworked this possession. Jackson thought about popping. Now should drive in. Gets blocked by Jones. Long going to chase down that rejection. Here comes Gabby. Gabby over to Ella. She mishandles it. Got to catch it first, ladies. Now Long was stepping out of bounds, I thought. Now they feed it down to Abby Joe. It gets blocked, but chased down by Jones. A little sloppy for both sides to start this second half. Blackwood going to reset. Hands off to Ella. Here's Busby with it. Busby over to Gabby Long in the right corner. Good fake by Gabby as she drives in, but she shorts the runner. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it goes off of Gabby, give it back to Murfreesboro Central Magnet. I like the move, Timmy. She just shorted it just a little bit.
Go on and continue that and finish it.
Reyes over to Johnson. Left open, we'll let it fly. Back of the iron, no good. Gabby Long with another rebound. Long, cross court over to Ella. She's left alone. She'll fire it, no good. Blackwood going to chase down the rebound. Up top to Ella. Had Abby Joe on the seal, but couldn't see her. Now Abby Joe's got it. Stops, turn around, runner, too hard. Abby Joe looks frustrated, Timmy.
Yeah, that's a good move right there by Abby. She just had a couple of them.
Johnson left open for 3. It rims in and out.
Abby Joe with a rebound there.
I don't know how the rest of this quarter or the rest of this half's going to go, Timmy. But Central Magnet, I bet they don't care if they ever come down here and shoot on these goals.
No, because they can't get them in.
All right, we're going to get a 30-second timeout by Coach Wes Long. We will stay right here with it.
By who?
Coach Wes Long. Coach Jeremy Jean.
There you go.
Listen, this has been a Monday all day, Timmy. It has been a Monday. And I'd like to say I worked real hard over the weekend and did a lot of home chores and moved a lot. I didn't. I just laid on the couch, watched football.
Didn't do nothing.
Yeah. I guess other big news, Tennessee will be playing at Ohio State.
Yep.
December 21st, and I'm okay with that. If Michigan as bad as they was to go in there and beat them, I know we can.
Yeah, surely. Don't beat the hook. Easy. It's Tennessee.
I know. But I didn't say we would. I said we can.
We can. Okay, yeah.
Busby with it. Over to Blackwood. Top to Abby Joe. looking for a seam. Had a good take there as it kind of got deflected from her. She chased it down. Can't get the shot to go, and it will go out of bounds off of Summertown. Give it right back to Central Magnet. Having a lot of clock stoppages, a lot of missed shots, and out of bounds so far in this first half, Timmy. Second half, Timmy.
Everybody seems to be in a hurry. Especially our side. I mean,
Ellie Lou set the check in. Now Stanley's got it, driving. Swings it out wide open to Reyes. She'll pump it and then drive in. Can't get her to the runner to go.
Well, what's up with these layups tonight? But they ain't working for either side right now.
Ella, she's going to find a seam. Go in. She's going to get the foul call, and that will send Ella back to the line. Ella Busby trying to get the scoring started here in the second half as neither team have scored to open up this third quarter. First one by Ella. Good. Gives Ella 9, puts the lead 26-8 as Ellie Lou's going to get Blackwood. Second by Ella, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Jones coming out of there with it. Hannah Jones will give you more than what you probably deserve if you're looking for rebounds for Summertown. Three-pointer by Gabby. Side of the rim, no good, and that one will go out of bounds. And that will turn it over.
They'd see that out of Schaefer right there. You know, she caught that ball on the block, started to make the move, and then just kicked it back out. I think she may be a little frustrated with what's going on. She's got to continue to go, though.
Stanley. Summertown pulling up the full court pressure. It's over to Johnson. Just a full court man. Jones going to come there with a steal. Summertown's got numbers. Ellie Lou didn't see the trailer come behind her. They're going to call Jackson with a foul. She doesn't agree with it. It'll go out of bounds off of Jackson. Reckon who's got that remote for that one down there in the corner? Reckon what they do if I turn on Netflix or something?
Somebody's going through them right now.
Three-pointer by Busby won't go. Give it back to Central Magnet.
It's like Coach Burleson's got it. Greg's got it over here.
Out of bounds is Ellie Lou's going to knock it out of bounds.
He may be looking for Monday Night Football down there.
LaPointe going to check in, get Johnson. Reyes has it now at the top of the key. He's trying to work on Ella Busby. Good luck. Hands it off to LaPointe. LaPointe looking to hand off to Stanley. Stanley swings it over. Stubble with it. Just has to give it back out to Jackson. Now LaPointe on the right wing, right in front of Central Magnet's bench. Try to feed it down low, and we kicked out of bounds by Summertown. Central Magnet be inbounding under their own goal.
Like Stubble may be getting a little frustrated with Jones's defense on her down there.
I would be. Try to force it in, and Jones almost had to steal, but she does a good job knocking it away. They'll have to do it again. They feed it to Reyes this time. Back to Jackson for three. Rolls around, no good. Abby Jones going to get called for going over Stanley's back. It'll keep it right here.
I don't like that call, Brazier, because they don't call it every time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either over the back or it's not.
And
Somebody Abby Joe's third.
And Will didn't have a replay, but it looked to me like Abby Joe just was up and tipped it.
Yes.
Now, she was behind her. That don't mean it was pushing them back. I think that gets called too many times in anticipation.
Yes.
Jackson to Stanley. Swings it up top to Reyes. Back to Stanley. Through her legs. Swings it over. Now Jackson with it, top of the key. Looking down low for Stubble. She's going to swing it at top. Now deflected around, and Summertown deflected so many times that it knocked it off each other.
Get Busby.
And then Busby's going to pick up a foul. Summertown starting to rack up some fouls, one more. And Central Magnet will be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter.
Still 3.5 minutes left here in this third quarter.
Double. Feeding it into Stanley. Somehow that got to her. Good defense by Jones. As Jones didn't go anywhere,
No.
as Stanley's going to fall down, the referee going to call walk. Now it looks like Central Magnet's going to dial up the full court pressure. Long's going to break it with her dribble.
Yeah.
Now, I think Stanley going to get called with a foul.
She's frustrated over that foul down here. She felt like she was fouled, but Jones was standing flat-footed straight up and just didn't move.
All right, inbounding to Jones, hands back off to Long. Gabby with it. Swings it over to Ella. Ella Busby, top of the key, crossing over, looking for a seam, can't find it. Brings it back up top. Jones down low to Schaefer. She getting double teamed, swings it back up top to Ella. Down low to Abby Joe. Turnaround off the glass. Can't get it to go, but that will send Abby Joe to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
That's what I like to see Abby Joe do. She'll drop step and go that corner. She's either going to get fouled or make that layup.
I don't know if that was a call from Coach Jean or what, but it looked like that was our only set, that's all we were looking for is to get Abby Joe a seal and a shot. First free throw by Abby Joe's good. Second one is as well. Hal going to check in. Going to get Abby Joe, who does have those 3 fouls. Stanley with it now. Almost stolen by Busby, but it gets to LaPointe. Now back to Jackson. Jackson up top to Stanley. Now over to Reyes. Reyes trying to work on Hal. Feeds over to Stanley. Stanley, the left-hander, coming off the screen. Jumper at the free throw line. Rolls around, no good. LaPointe with a big rebound. No, they're
going to call.
Going to call LaPointe. What, is that not a foul, a hooking call, or is it? I guess not.
We're trying to figure out what it was.
I think Coach Jean was asking because he gave the elbow like a hooking call, but
they
never go report anything.
Yeah, they never reported nothing, so I don't guess that's a foul no more.
Long for 3. No good. Ellie Lou Mason with a rebound. Ella found the seam, but she turns it over and then fights her way and gets it back. Jones with it. Clean down. I tell you, we're a little too unselfish. I want to see Jones just shoot that shot.
Go, Jones. Carry it on to the basket.
Ain't nothing wrong with Hannah shooting that baseline shot right there when she caught it. You want to feed it to Jones, though, and that one will work.
There you go.
Great lead by Long, but an even better seal and finish by Hannah Jones. Summertown trying to open it up. They lead by 23. Johnson driving in, fed down low, shot up, and that's the first basket of the night first basket of the second half for Central Magnet as Stubble finishes that basket.
It is Stubble's first field goal tonight. First 2 points of the game.
Let's see. Ella Busby drives the basket. She was fouled. They're going to say it's on the floor, not in the bonus yet. So both teams will be shooting in the bonus for the last minute 20 of this quarter. Well, maybe we'll. Oh, yeah, they are in the bonus. I was looking at the wrong side. So Ella, per usual, back to the free throw line. All right, Ella's going to knock them both down. Summertown leads it again by 22. Jackson has it now for Central Magnet. Put over to Johnson. Johnson pushing. Got numbers. She'll take it herself. Can't get the layup to go. Good job by Stubble. She'll have it taken away by Busby. How many times have you said that tonight?
I don't know. Busby's she's aggravating down there.
Three-pointer by Long. Back of the rim, no good. Stubble going to let that one go out of bounds. Give a shout-out to my father-in-law, Mr. Jay Chapman. He was letting us know Coach Garner Ezo passed away. And for folks, we made that announcement at the first, our condolences. And Coach Garner Ezel, he will be missed. My grandmother Bonnie Brazier said I could go through hell with an ice cube because I played basketball for Garner Ezel.
Garner Ezel.
Shot up no good by Central Magnet. Blackwood trying to get on the floor and get it out. She does. Good effort, good hustle there by Blackwood. Hands it out. Hal had the three, but she'll pass on it. Now Long with it. Blackwood working, get her the ball. She does. Blackwood, turnaround runner, good. Good steal, good finish by Riley Blackwood. 24-point lead now for the Lady Eagles with 13 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Johnson. Over to Jackson. Stanley going to let the three go with a second to go. Almost makes it in, but doesn't. Timmy, if my math's correct, Summertown held Central Magnet to only 2 points that quarter.
2 points.
So you know what's winning on the ball game if you're Summertown. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the X Sports Network getting ready for fourth quarter action.
Did you know Lawrenceburg has its very own seasonal headquarters? Briarwood Cottage has what your home needs to show off this holiday season. From Christmas decor to designer purses to children's clothing and accessories. Located at 100 Jill Drive in Lawrenceburg, you'll find a little bit of everything at the cottage, curated by owner Janie Tipper herself. As soon as you walk in the door, you'll be greeted with a warm smile and true Southern hospitality. Let Briarwood Cottage take your holiday decor to the next level.
Morris Farmers Market, located on Highway 43 South, is the official headquarters of fall and everything tasty. Head on over for locally grown produce, honey, baked goods, cheese, canned goods, decorations, and so much more. You won't find friendlier folks than the Morris family, who make the farm-to-table experience the best in the Tennessee Valley. Make the short.
Here we go, getting ready for fourth quarter action. Summertown leads at 24-10. Hadn't been the prettiest offensive game by either squad, but it's been a heck of a night for Summertown on their defense. Tess Long is in the game now. She's going to give Busby her first break of the contest. Stubble swings over to Jackson. Now Stubble on the give and go. Good. Gabby with it now. Top of the key, trying to work on Johnson. Hands off to Tess. Tess swings it over to Ellie Lou. She has to chase it down, but she does. Now back up top to Gabby. Gabby, go down low to Hal. Up top to Mason, and it gets deflected and stolen by Stanley. Can't get her layup to go. Good defense by Tess Long.
Good job by Tess Long.
She just made that awkward for Stanley.
Mason's going to tie that up for a jump ball. Stay with Summertown.
I think Coach Long is probably telling Hal what I'm thinking is you don't have to pass it. Use your dribble.
Use your dribble.
You can get yourself out there and set our offense.
It's not Coach Long.
Coach Gene, sorry. Again, folks, I promise I have not been drinking.
They're gonna think we swap coaches for our teams tonight.
Ellie Lou with it. Swings over to Busby. Busby trying to feed down low. Just forces that one as it wasn't there to Blackwood. Luckily, it's going to go out of bounds off Central's Magnet. So we'll do it again. Tess Long with it. Top of the key. Trying to feed it down low to a streaking Ellie Lou, but it gets tipped around. Ball got deflected, so they're not going to say back for it. Now Ella had Tess in the corner. Now she get it to her, and it goes through Tess' hand, goes out of bounds. Got to calm down, Timmy, don't we?
Yeah, just slow down just a touch. Well, you're up 34-12 right here. Set and run some sets.
Yeah, if you're going to turn it over shooting it or getting to the basket.
Yeah.
Reyes with it. Trying to work on Tess Long. Tess has done a good job, especially defensively, coming in here, getting her some minutes. Almost had a steal there, but Reyes does a good job going behind her back. Stubble. Over to Stanley. Now to Jackson. Jackson swings it over to Johnson. Here our student section. They're doing a good job. I'm picking them up my headset. Now Reyes with it. Feeds it over to Stubble. Now to Stanley. Backdoor cut to Jackson. Stops. Now she'll just hand it off to Stubble. She misses the first, but gets the second one to go. Going to get a 30-second timeout by Central Magnet. We'll take it with them here on the Exports Network.
Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference. With our great sales department, service department, and parts department. Now offering up to $10,000 off on all Chevy and GMC Model 1500s.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
Hi, it's Tag with Heritage Automotive. We want you to know when it comes to your vehicle, you deserve help, not hassle. With our 30-plus years of experience of being your local dealership, we're here to serve you. So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help. So give us a call today to schedule your service.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
All right, back at it. Summertown leads by 20, 5.5 to go in the contest. Not a lot of offense by either squad here in the second half, mostly by Summertown in the third, but most by Central Magnet in the fourth, as Riley Blackwood's going to take it to the basket, put Summertown back up by 22. Good take by Riley. Ella. To Stanley. Now to Johnson. Back up top to Jackson now. Drives in, left alone, runner. Good. Long. Back to Busby. Ella swings it over to Long. Had Schaefer wide open. Now they see her. She's getting trapped. Now cross court. Over to Ella. Three-pointer short. Fighting for the loose ball, and Ella's going to go in there and tie it up, but it will turn it over to Central Magnet on the alternating possession. All right. Here's Reyes with it. Gets knocked away by Busby, but she can't catch it before it goes out of bounds. How many of them have we said tonight for Ella?
A lot. A lot. Ella's defense. I mean, it's unreal how quick her hands are.
I mean, if you squint real hard, you think that's Kaylee Campbell down there.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson for three. Goes around no good. Jones with another rebound. Ella's got a lane, but she didn't look up and see it. Now she'll swing it out. Blackwood on the right wing. Looking for Abby Joe. Cross-court pass. Now Long. Cross-court back to Blackwood. Fed down low to Abby Joe. Pumps. Back up. Jumper. Good. Good job, Abby Joe, not taking it into traffic on Stubble. Just took the baseline jumper she was given, and she'll bury it. 24-point lead now for the Lady Eagles. Sure, we probably got some Lawrence County folks watching, maybe even Coach Wendy Scott, because Central Magnet, that is, or it was last year, a district opponent for Lawrence County.
Yep.
Of course, theirs changed around too. I don't know if they still are or not. Reyes stops, trying to feed down low. Jones going to come away with a steal. Hadley Campbell and Ellie Lou Mason set to check in on the next break, as Ella just leads it too far and too much at Abby Joe's feet. Going to get Jones and Blackwood a break. Here comes Jackson for Central Magnet. The left-hander swings it over to Johnson. Johnson's found the seam. She's going to drive in. Stops. Blocked by Busby. Johnson does get it back, though. Swings it up top to Jackson. Now Stanley going to drive in. Gets blocked by Schaefer. I think referee's just kind of letting her go right now, don't you?
Yeah. 2.5 minutes left.
Gabby has a good take, but can't get it to fall. Central Magnet's going to pull the board. Jackson's thought about pushing, but she's going to reset and back it up. Hands off to Johnson. Johnson right here on this right wing. Ball gets deflected by Busby. Stanley, it did get tipped by Ella, but did Stanley catch it or touch it?
She touched it before it crossed, but she never got control of it.
I thought she had to have control of it.
I did too. I don't know. She just kind of reached out and slapped it in the ground, just trying to slow it down.
Emerson Franks also checked in for the Lady Eagles. Is Gabby not probably done? Fed down low to Abby Joe. She's got a seal. Now swings it out. Franks up top to Busby. Busby driving. Goes up and fouled. Ella Busby will go back to the foul line. How many is this? Free throws is she going to be shooting now?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. She's done shot 10.
All right, so this is 11 and 12 coming up for Ella. First one's good. As is the second one. I think Ella's night's going to be done, and Ella's had a great night.
Absolutely.
Only one more left to get for the Lady Eagles, and that's Abby Joe. So we'll see if we can't try to get her the ball one more scoop and score here. She wants the ball so bad, she's going to guard the point guard.
She's going out to guard the point guard.
Johnson trying to work in on on Schaefer. Hands off to Jackson. Now the ball gets tipped, deflected. They're going to say it stays with Central Magnet right here in front of us. Corky Chandler letting people know there's plenty of seats on our Facebook. I guess that's plenty of seats, especially on the visitor side. The end zone's not as covered up as it was Wayne County. They're going to call a foul on Tess. Maddox set to check in. I'd say that'll be for Abby Joe, and it will be. Good night for Abby Joe. Kind of a rough night for Abby Joe.
Yeah.
I think she still finished with what, about 6 points?
Yeah, she ended up with 6.
LaPointe with it at the elbow. Hands off to Jackson. Back to LaPointe. She's going to be held by Campbell. Beat it up top to Clancy, who's checked in. She's got it now up top of the key. Clancy dribbling in front of the bench. Hands it off to Reyes. Reyes trying to work in on Tess Long. Swings it out. Jackson for 3. Rolls around, no good. Going to say an all-offensive foul. I think it's going to be on Reagan Turnbow. Nope.
No, that's called on.
They're going to call that on LaPointe.
Be her 5th.
She fouled out. Tell you what, LaPointe came off the bench. When you get a bench player, get their 5, that's probably how Coach McBee used to want you to play, didn't it?
Yeah, that's
get in there, Timmy. You got 5 of them. Use them.
Only time I got to play. Ever.
All right, so Tess Long. Crossing over, swings it over. That's Maddox. To Franks. Franks sees the seam, but now she's going to be fouled. Still not in the bonus yet, and that foul's on the floor. Summertown will be inbounding under their own goal. Mind everybody stay with us. We'll be doing again these same 2 squads on the men's side. As Summertown and Central Magnet boys will be coming on right after this one. The feed down low to Frank. She pump fakes, goes up and shorts it. She couldn't believe she was that open, I don't think.
That wide open. Believe that shot was that easy.
Jumper up and no good by Ella Kate Hams. But we're going to get a foul on Hadley Campbell. That will stop the clock. 49 seconds to go. Send Sam's to the line to shoot the pair. They're Hams, excuse me. First one, no good. Second one, no good. Campbell with a rebound. It's over to Tess. She'll walk it up. Tess found a seam, goes up, probably got fouled, no call. I think referees are just ready to let this 35 seconds finish on out.
Quit stopping the clock here.
Clancy with it. dribbling to the top. Hands off to Reyes. Reyes really the only starter for either squad that's still in. Reyes will go up. Her shot won't go, but Long's going to pick up a foul. Free throw in and out, no good. Second one is good. Only the 9th point here for Central Magnet in this second half. They only scored 8 in the first, so Summertown's got to do better than that. They gave up 9 in the second half.
Yep.
Pesslong with it. Emerson Franks. Franks trying to dribble through a host of defenders, and it'll be turned over. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Up to Reyes. Step back. Jumper. No good. And that's how the contest will end. We'll keep it right here before we send it out and get ready to get our stats and everything ready for the men's side. Remind everybody, stay with us. Be covering Central Magnet boys and the Summertown Eagles men's squad here on the X for you. We'll end this stream. We'll start a new one. But when Timmy gets his final tally set, just for Summertown if you want to, Timmy, we'll go over them and then we'll send it home. Getting ready for the next one. I'm going to say this. I think Ella Busby was our high scorer for the night. And she had 13. So I'm going to go ahead and say Ella Busby, again, is my my Fields and Brown barbershop player of the game. How many field goals did she actually have?
She had one.
One field goal and
13 points.
11 points on the free throws.
Yes. She shot 12.
Right.
She was 11 for 12 in the free throw. She had 13. Schaefer ended up with 6. Mason had the 5. Gabby Long had the 6. Blackwood ended up with 7. Jones ended up with 3.
Well, let me say this, even though I gave it to Ella. I said I want some of these younger players to step up and start attacking and trusting their ball handling a little more. Riley Blackwood did that tonight. Now, Riley is a senior, but Riley Blackwood did that tonight, and she really stepped it up, she did a good job, so I'm going to give a special prop to Riley Blackwood. All right, with that said, we'll end this one, go get our figure out some more rosters and getting ready to call this men's action. Stay with us here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports.